said this is from her own mouth. She said they had dudes in there. There were dudes in there like gooning, like mad dudes in there gooning, right? And she was like using man milk, if you know what I'm saying. She was using like man milk as lotion. So she was like rubbing, she was getting it in like all over. And Diddy was enjoying that stuff. Like he was there and said, yeah, 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 yeah. He was loving that. He was loving it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even turn this up. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Quan, back with a new reaction video, man. And today we're going to be talking about the ongoing court trial between Diddy and Cassie, man. Look, some disturbing stuff has been said so far, and trust me, some stuff quite disturbing, some stuff interesting, man. So I'm just going to go ahead and play the video and let y'all see what's going on, man. All right, let's dive in.
Cross-examination began this morning of Cassie Ventura. She's Sean Combs' former girlfriend. This is her third day on the stand. The defense was asking Ventura all about their nearly 11-year on and off relationship, asking if she was in love with him, if she felt like she knew the real Sean. She said yes. Ventura was asked, what made you fall in love with him? She said the beginning was really fast. And
I mean, I feel like that's not a fair question to ask off the rip, because like, I believe the guy she was like around before she got on to Diddy was Ryan Leslie. Don't quote me for sure. I'm not absolutely sure, but I think that's his name. I'm not 100% sure. But that's besides the case. Like the dude that put her on, he put her on a Diddy, right? He must have told her like, yo, this is the real deal. You know what I'm saying? You rocking with like, you're gonna be around like the top business name, top, the face of like music, one of the faces of music at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be a star, basically. He's telling her like, once you rock it with Diddy, you're gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? So like, she had that in the back of her mind, like, okay, I'm gonna be a star. You know what I'm saying? I'm finally gonna get the break that I need. I'm gonna make it, right? So boom, she met Diddy, right? And I mean, Diddy being Diddy, so obviously he's gonna like, you know what I'm saying, show her the life, the dream, the style, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna like, you know how Diddy talk. Yo, man, I'm gonna make you a star. Like, I don't know if I'm doing a good impression, but listen, you know what I'm saying, he sold her the dream. Like, dude was saying, yo, you gonna live the fanciest life. You gonna have the best cars, the nice houses, like fly private jets, you know what I'm saying, the latest bags, you name it, all the stuff. Like, he promised that to her, because she said it out of her own mouth. Like, dude was being super nice to her. He was treating her good, because that's the lure, right? He was manipulating her, like, you know what I'm saying, like, he's breaking down her defense mechanism, like getting her, like, you know what I'm saying. So dude's working his way on her, you know what I'm saying. Like, so she said, yo, obviously this is like a lifestyle she's never experienced, like on a whole new level. These are things being done for her that she probably never experienced before, right? So she's loving this kind of style. In her head, she's like, yo, this dude probably really loves me. And we gotta also remember, she was like 18 or 19 at the time when she first went around Diddy. So like, she wasn't like making a full grown adult decision. Like, she was like, you know what I'm saying, still a little bit like immature. Not saying like every 18, 19-year old are like immature. Obviously we got exceptions, like people are mature for their age, but like, I'm just saying for her circumstance, right? At the time, she probably wasn't like the most mature, or probably wasn't thinking the most mature at the time, right? So boom, Diddy was doing all this for her, spending all the money, taking care of her, you know what I'm saying? Like, and she developed feelings, eventually falling in love with Diddy, right? And things were going good. So you know, Diddy being Diddy, she got exposed to certain stuff, like certain parties, certain events, or maybe even meeting with different type of people, you know what I'm saying? And she started getting involved in stuff like, obviously she must have been used to like partying, but like once she see how Diddy get down, it was like a whole different level. And you know what I'm saying, like, she was probably like second thought. She had probably had like second thoughts, and she was like second thinking, like, but at the same time, I feel like the decision to like be a star, like, that was still at the forefront of her head. She wanted to get on, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, and plus you gotta remember she felt like the dude loved her too. So, you know what I'm saying? But let me get back to the video, man. I'll be yapping away.
And scary, but that the more time she spent with him and got to know him, she said what I thought was his real personality came out and I liked who he was. She called him, quote, sweet, attentive. When asked, quote, you told him you wanted to do freak-offs?
Hey man, I told you, like, he's gonna be sweet. He's gonna be nice to her. Like, he gonna like, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna break the defense mechanism down. He gonna like work his way in, get smooth, talk smooth with her, like do the fancy stuff, do the nice stuff, you know what I'm saying? Then he started like secretly or slowly but surely started to introduce how he gets down with her. He try to like, yo, you interested in like a freak off, like, and I'm saying like she probably had like a small like she probably had like a little bit of a tint of freakiness in her, like, right? Let's say she ain't like a super freak or whatever, but like she probably get down a little bit. But then he started like, obviously based on the conversation, she probably was even going with the flow. Like he was saying, yeah, I keep these freaky parties, and you know what I'm saying, like she was saying, yeah, like whatever. And I'm role playing, right? And she probably said, yeah, I get down a little bit, but like nothing too crazy. And he was saying, yeah, I got these freak off parties that I want you to be there. You know what I'm saying? You're my girl. I want you to be my wife or whatever. Like I want you to see how we get down. And obviously when she started to see how, like, you know what I'm saying, like she was like, yo, this is a whole new level. This is like, man, this is crazy, right?
She said, no, there's a lot more to that. Messages were displayed about her helping him coordinate a freak-off. Combs wrote he wished a specific escort could be there. He said, quote, want to call him and feel him out? She replied, quote, yeah, I can do that. Another message was displayed where Ventura was asking Combs for pills, but she could not recall which kind of.
Hey man, see, this is what we're talking about. Like, so obviously this is the relationship has moved further on, right? And she's exposed to like his party and how he gets down, right? Now she's like so far deep because obviously he's built enough like dirt on her. So even if she try to leave or try to tell somebody like, yo, this is how they be rocking over here, she can't, because like he could just like tarnish her whole reputation at once. Like, and remember, she's thinking about her career. She already built up an image and a career. Obviously, he had put her on a little bit, and she had a taste of the lifestyle. So she didn't want to lose that lifestyle, right? So she trying to protect it. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to protect that lifestyle. But at the same time, she wanna like she got one foot in, but like at the same time, the next foot is not fully stuck. But like she trying to pull that foot out, but it's still like, you know what I'm saying, there's a bit of resistance. Like, she can't pull that foot out like immediately, right? And then things started progressing, like, and then she's 2 foot in, right? She's stuck in, right? And now they having these parties where he's saying, yo, I'm trying to get like different dudes to like do stuff with you. I want you to do this, like, because like even in court there was some stuff that was said, like the way some of the freak offs went, they had like candles, they were burning candles, like mad candles. They had like red lights, so it was like a red hue. They had money all over the place. So I'm thinking like this sounds to me like a ritual. This can't even be like a, I mean, he calls it a freak off. I think it's a ritual. Like this is like some devil worshiping thing. There's some satanic stuff going on right here, if you ask me, right? So he got the money, they got a candle, and I remember she said like the place like having this distinct odor, like it was terrible. It was so bad in there, like it smelled like awful, like I remember she said that it smelled like cat piss or something, like it smelled like mad crazy in there, right? And then they said they were like doing this for hours, right? Let me play the rest of the
Pills she was asking for. The defense pointed out earlier testimony where she said she was worried about the release of freak-off videos that she thought could ruin her career. She was asked after she filed her civil lawsuit.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like she's all worried about her reputation. Like she can't afford for stuff like this to get out there. You know what I'm saying? Like no, actually, I don't think nobody wants like stuff like this. I feel like a lot of people, Diddy got stuff on them, but they gotta keep them. They gotta, you know what I'm saying? They can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? They gotta keep quiet, or else, you know. So I feel like it was an or else situation for her. I'm pretty sure, even though like They said there were like text messages where she was asking to actively be a part of these parties. I don't feel like she really wanted to do it. I feel like at the same point she kind of loved the guy and she just wanted to like keep the lifestyle or keep the career that she had built or he built for her, right? She wanted to keep it going. She didn't want to lose that. You know what I'm saying? So she had to just be rocking with whatever dude said.
Lawsuit against Combs. You understand his career was ruined, right? Quote, she said, I could understand that. The defense also asked her about early swinger conversations with Combs, during which he explained the lifestyle to her. They asked, did you understand freak-offs to be related to the swingers' lifestyle? Ventura said, they're very different. The defense told the judge they plan to continue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, you're not gonna know what type of party or how they actually get down unless you're around them. And I feel like once you get around, it's like you can't like leave and say go tell people what you saw took that what you saw there, right? You gotta like hold your mouth. You probably gotta sign some form of NDA or something. You can't like leave and go tell people. It's almost like some secret society type of thing going on with them, right? So obviously she's not aware or she wouldn't know in advance like what these free costs were like. You know what I'm saying? Cause like remember they said like this is her testimony. She was saying like she was like on drugs for like 4 days straight. Now just imagine like being on drugs. Like remember like you're under the influence of something, so your body's being controlled by like substance, right? So you're probably gonna do stuff like I feel like the only way for her to do some of the stuff that was said was definitely with her being under the influence. Cause remember she said this is from her own mouth. She said they had dudes in there. There were dudes in there like gooning, like mad dudes in there gooning, right? And she was like using man milk, if you know what I'm saying. She was using like man milk as lotion. So she was like rubbing, she was getting it in like all over. And Diddy was enjoying that stuff. Like he was there and said, yeah, 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 yeah. He was loving that. He was loving it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even trying to joke. He's like he was loving that stuff. Like they would go through bottles of oil, and he would like mid session he would like get more oil, right? And cause he said he like seen the dudes like mad glistening, like so like that's like even talking about this stuff like it's like hey it's like you know what I'm saying, like he loved that stuff. And she even mentioned like that like dudes they were even pissing in her mouth, like you know what I'm saying, like in her on her face, in her mouth, like her new husband, he was at the trial with her. Like now can you imagine being her husband and like it's like you being there and these things are like coming out, like obviously you know some of the stuff that was happening before, right? But just like being there and then like hearing these stuff being said about your wife, it's like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like subconsciously you're thinking like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying dude's trying to like divorce her or whatever, but like, at the same time, I I can't imagine hearing these kind of stuff being said about my wife publicly in court and feel good about it. But like and remember with this going on the whole time, he said he loved her. Like he said he loved her. And I'm trying to like think like if you love somebody and that's the type of stuff you do to somebody you love. I just want to know like how does he treat somebody he doesn't love? Like I'm just trying to wonder, like, because if he like if he do this type of stuff to like somebody he loves, I don't want to even imagine, man. Like if he ain't love you no more, if he doesn't love you, because like remember at one point he called himself dude lovers, some stuff like that. I can't remember, but like I don't know. I don't think he understands the concept of love. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Anyways, that's a terrible situation for anybody. I'm not even condoning anything. I feel like it's gonna be a tough case for him to beat. With the video of him beating her in the hotel out, and all of this being said, as well as she being pregnant and in court, well, the only thing she needs to start to do is crying. She need to let them tears flowing. He gonna be under the jail. Like the only if he beats this case, we gotta start calling him the new Teflon Don or something because like I don't know, man. If you ask me, I don't think he's beating this case, man. That's just how I feel about it, man. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Just like, share, subscribe, man. And I also want to say thank you to everybody that's been rocking with the channel so far, man. Like, the channel has been growing, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting in the work, and I hope y'all appreciate and y'all enjoy. And if there's anything like, yo, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know. Let me get some feedbacks or whatever. Put them in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, share. More people can see what's up. And you know what I'm saying? I can get more pointers, work on the video, man. Just want to say I love y'all and appreciate everything that y'all been doing for me, man. Stay safe. God bless y'all, man. Take care.